Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei's wedding in Beijing, the full wedding video that stunned the world. K-drama Haven family. For weeks, whispers filled the air. Speculation swirled. Fans held their breath, waiting for the glimpse that would silence all questions. And now it has finally happened. The full wedding video of Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei, one of the most talked about couples in Chinese entertainment, has been released by their agency. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update in the world of your favorite celebrities. What began as a private ceremony in the heart of Beijing has now become a global spectacle. A wedding that wasn't just an event, but a cultural milestone, a union that brought together not just two stars, but two worlds. The opening frame, a city holding its breath. The video begins not with the couple, but with Beijing itself. A sweeping aerial shot captures the ancient city, the Great Wall in the distance, the forbidden city bathed in golden light, the streets alive yet hushed, as if the city knew history was being written that day. And then the camera narrows in. A sprawling villa in the outskirts of Beijing. A private estate transformed into a palace of love. Flowers cascaded down the gates. Lanterns glowed in the dusk. Musicians tuned their instruments. And everywhere, guests, the brightest stars of film and television, stepped onto the crimson carpet laid across the courtyard. The bride's arrival. Zhao Lusi. The moment she appears, the video slows, as if even time itself wanted to linger. She is radiant in a gown that blends tradition and modernity. A flowing white dress embroidered with delicate golden phoenixes, her veil edged with pearls. The camera lingers on her smile, nervous, glowing, vulnerable. As she walks through the doors, her parents at her side, the music swells. And for a heartbeat, the audience forgets she is an actress. She is not Zhao Lusi, the star. She is Zhao Lusi, the woman, stepping into forever. The groom awaits. Wu Lei. In a perfectly tailored suit, with a hint of traditional Chinese design sewn into the cuffs, he waits beneath an arch of roses and silk banners. When he sees her, the camera captures it all. The way his breath catches, the way his eyes glisten, the way his lips part in disbelief, as though he's seeing her for the first time and the last time, all at once. He whispers something, barely audible, but the agency subtitles it. "You look like my destiny." And the world melts. The vows. The video cuts to the exchange of vows. Zhao Lusi's voice trembles as she speaks. "From the moment we met, you've been my laughter, my anchor, my home. I promise to love you, not just in the spotlight, but in the quiet, ordinary days." Wu Lei's response is steady, emotional. "I grew up on screen, but today I grow with you. From now on, every role I play, every step I take, will carry your name in my heart." The audience, their peers, their families, many wipe tears. Cameras capture stars like Dilraba Dilmurat, Yang Yang, and even veteran actors bowing their heads in emotion. The kiss that shook the internet. The climax. The officiant pronounces them husband and wife. Wu Lei pulls back her veil, hands trembling. Zhao Lusi tilts her face up, eyes shining. And then the kiss. Slow, tender, but filled with a passion that speaks louder than words. The guests erupt in applause, the music soars, and in that moment, the wedding transcends performance. It becomes history. The celebration. The video doesn't end there. It shows the banquet, tables laden with delicacies, laughter filling the halls, 1,000 lanterns floating into the night sky. It shows Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei dancing, not as actors choreographed for the screen, but as two lovers swaying to their own rhythm. It shows candid moments, Wu Lei fixing her veil, Zhao Lusi laughing as he whispers into her ear, their hands never letting go. Moments too raw, too intimate to be staged. The world reacts. Within minutes of release, the video explodes online. Millions stream it. Hashtags dominate social media. Fans cry, laugh, and rewatch, dissecting every frame. One fan writes, "I didn't just watch a wedding. I watched a love story that will define a generation." Another adds, If fairy tales were real, they would look like this. And in the media, one phrase repeats again and again: the wedding of the century. The morning of forever. The video begins at sunrise. The camera captures Wu Lei standing alone on the villa's balcony, the city skyline behind him. Dressed in a simple white shirt, no tuxedo yet, he stares into the distance, rehearsing his vows under his breath. A voiceover slips in, his own words recorded during preparation. People know me as an actor, but today I'm just a man. A man terrified and grateful because I get to marry the love of my life. Cut to Zhao Lusi. In her bridal suite, surrounded by bridesmaids and stylists, she sits before the mirror. Her gown is still hanging untouched. Her hands tremble as she clutches a small notebook, the vows she had rewritten again and again. Through tears, she whispers to her best friend, "I don't care about the cameras. I just want him to feel every word." The parents' blessings. Perhaps the most heartwarming moment comes when the families enter. Zhao Lusi's mother, her voice shaking, fixes her daughter's veil and says, "Do you remember when you used to play pretend weddings in the living room? Today, it's real. And you've chosen a good man." Wu Lei's father embraces him tightly, whispering, "I raised you to be strong, but today, strength means being gentle. Cherish her." The agency's cameras capture it all: raw tears, laughter breaking through nerves, the weight of generations in one embrace. The letter exchange. In a moment no one had expected, the couple secretly exchanged handwritten letters before the ceremony. Delivered by bridesmaids and groomsmen, each sat alone in their rooms, reading the words meant only for them. Wu Lei's letter to Zhao Lusi read, "They say actors live many lives. But with you, I only want one, the one where I wake up beside you." Zhao Lusi's letter to Wu Lei said, "I used to dream of fairy tales. Now, I realize the fairy tale was never the palace or the crown. It was simply finding you." As she read, the camera zoomed in on her smile through tears. As he read, his lips formed the words silently, memorizing them. The almost breakdown. At one point, tension almost overtook the bride. Moments before walking down the aisle, Zhao Lusi broke down in quiet sobs. "What if I forget my vows? What if I trip? What if I'm not ready?" Her maid of honor held her hands. But then the door opened. It was Wu Lei. Against tradition, he broke the rule of not seeing the bride before the ceremony. He didn't care. He walked in, smiled softly, and whispered, "If you trip, I'll catch you. If you forget, I'll remind you. And if you're not ready, I'll wait forever. But I think you are." And just like that, the tears turned into laughter. The agency's camera captured the moment like a scene straight out of a drama. The guests speak. The footage also gives us glimpses of candid interviews with guests. Yang. "I've known Wu Lei since he was a boy. To see him become this man, and to see him marry someone like Zhao Lusi, it feels like watching family grow." Dilraba. "When Lucy walked down the aisle, I thought, this is not acting. This is real. You could feel the love in the air." Even veteran actors, their voices heavy with emotion, called it the purest wedding we've ever witnessed. The hidden ending. The behind-the-scenes footage ends with a final scene not shown in the main wedding video. After the reception, long after the guests left, the cameras captured Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei walking barefoot in the garden under lantern light. She had kicked off her heels. He carried her train in his hands. They stopped beneath a tree, and he kissed her forehead, whispering, "This is the happiest I've ever been. And it's only day one." The screen fades to black, and in white letters appear the words, "To love, to live, to last." K-drama Haven family. The full wedding video showed us the grandeur. But this behind-the-scenes footage revealed the soul. It showed us that beyond fame, beyond spectacle, beyond flashing cameras, what truly mattered were the stolen glances, the trembling hands, the words spoken in secret. And in those moments, Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei didn't just marry each other. They married their dreams, their fears, and their forever.